Everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days. Let's Go 2.0. It's me, your boy, JD Sensei. How are we doing? I hope you're having a good time. Anyways, we're going to go out to the base. I kind of want to see how I want to set up these traps. So what I'm thinking is because they might come forward, but they usually come from behind the base for whatever reason. Well, they'll come from the sides, but once they fall off, they're going to be looking to come along this wall right here. So I'm thinking, what if, and specifically brought out my, right here for this. So let's do this. Not here, not here, not here, but right here. And then go right here, right? And then put these up here, like that. Now, do these actually need power or no? Do they need power? I don't know. I actually need to go get some forged steel to finish. Oh, is that the morning horde coming over? That absolutely is. There's a little gaggle over here. So let's check out this little gaggle. Let's see who wants to die. Hi, guys. I got you. I don't know why I'm sneaking, but I was. You guys are usually, wow, good for 3 bags this time around. And sometimes they're good for more or less, but take all that crap. What else you got? Yeah, take that. Okay. All right, we're fully loaded. Nice, nice, nice. So what I was going back for was before I noticed that little gaggle heading my way, I was going back for my electrical tool. It doesn't look like they need to be loaded. Like, it doesn't look like the dark trap needs to be powered. I could be wrong. I'm going to bring an electrical tool with me just in case. I did break down all my scrap, my forged iron. That's fine. I'm not going to use it. Again, end of the series coming up, so not really an issue. And we'll leave that over there. There it is. Take that with me. And I figured I'd just leave the bow behind because I don't really have a need for it. All right, how you doing? Yeah, you got your stuff over. We're going to take that out of there. And then we're going to go grab some. I know I got brass somewhere. Here, maybe? Yeah. Give me that and that. And who's doing less? Okay, you only have 17 seconds left. So for you, sir, you can make my 9 mil and craft that. And I got 9 seconds to get 1300 out of here. So I'm going to grab that as soon as it's ready. There we go. Refuel the forge. And this has got another 2 minutes on 1800. All right, I kind of figured you were out of love already. So we'll go ahead and give you more. And then we'll max that out. And for right now, I'm going to get to 100. There we go. And then we can load it up a bit. And we can take a look at how these... I really should look at things like dart traps and stuff that I never use. So they're kind of limited because they, don't aim. But I figure if I put them on one thing, they'll fire it roughly chest height. This could work against me. Now I think about it. I also want to put up ladders too. All right, so let's go ahead and split this. And then we're going to split this. And split that. So we're going to load each one up with 25. And go ahead and lock that ammo in. And we'll do the same thing here. Lock that in. Now let me see if I actually have to wire this. Yeah, it's 10 watts a shot. Can I go this far? I think so. Yeah, I can. And then probably just grab this off here. And see, these are dumb traps, though. So they're just going to start firing once I turn it on. But anybody that tries to come up this way, and I can be a dick and throw a ladder right here. But is it going to hurt the ladder, I wonder? Will it hit the ladder? I wonder if it'll hit the ladder if I do that. All right, so I guess wood ladders are fine. Actually, let me see what else I have. So I actually have enough steel. I'm going to go grab some steel. A little steel work. And then the next episode will just be me dicking around before Fortnite. You know, just running around having a good time. That'll literally be what the next episode is just me having a good time doing nothing. All right, so what I wanted to check then is I wanted to check out this. And let me just see. Can I actually do steel ladder? I can. It uses 5 per. Let's do 50 of these. Not 150. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Yeah, go ahead. Well, the most I can do is 48. I guess that's fine. Let's do 40. There we go. Throw some. Oh, you're done. Nice. I'll take that out of there. All right. Split this into 2 parts. You get that. You get that. And 187. Have fun. Not quite sure why I poked my nose in there. All right, so obviously we can drop this off for now. Yeah, we got 42 more bars left. And we'll go up to the ammo. Go ahead and drop that off, and that off. Go to medical and drop off that. And then we'll go over here and just drop those off. Do have to drop off the ammo. And I shouldn't need any more wiring. So we can just throw that out. All right. So, yeah. It's pretty good. All right, so we'll just probably give this some more time, too. Kind of want it to always be doing something. Yeah, we'll just fill them up with whatever darts are there. All right, the reason I wanted to do the steel ladders, too, is because we can just slap those up on the side. You know? That's going to take 40 minutes, though. How much time was left? I didn't look. 342 on that. I'll have some ladders up. I want to at least give them 1 or 2 ways, alternate ways up to me. All right, so let's take another. Actually, I'm going to take out the. I keep forgetting stuff. I forgot to take the forged steel with me, just to do those last couple of places. I have 4. That's all I really need. You know what I should have done is I should have broke these 2 down. Let me do this because I'm not going to use those. That way I can just turn those into. Yeah, it'll take a little time, but it'll be more scrap I can use. All right, I'm gonna go do those upgrades I wanted to do. It's only like 4 blocks. Like I said, the poles over with the shotgun turrets are. And I'm probably not gonna cut these on until I actually have zombies right in my face, because I don't want to waste darts. I will say I probably won't use dart traps unless they're really effective, because I mean, I could make way more forged iron than I can make those. Yeah, I can definitely put, well, actually, if this was going to hit something, it should miss. as long as it doesn't hit the plating. Plating could ruin everything. Okay, let's go ahead and pop those two. And then we're going to go up here. And we're going to just hit the one right there. I got enough for this one. And we'll just do that for an adventure. We'll leave that special. That's a weak point. All right. Yeah, this is a pretty hardcore base. I mean, it's dumb, but there's a lot of action going to happen. They fall off. They're going to get trashed trying to get back up here. And like I said, I'll throw ladders up so they can try and go up there. Not sure how I damaged that, but I did. Yeah, there's a little damage here. Anything else damaged? Weird. Wasn't much, but it was a little bit of damage. Okay, I'm going to run up and drop off my ammo. And graciously stuck in there. Whoop. So there we go. Toss some ammo out. And do a real quick test here. And still pretty good. All right. So the dart traps, let's see how many they wasted, because this might be useless. How many did you actually waste? Yeah, they went through 20 really quick, so whatever darts I have, those are going to be out in the first hour. Because there's no way to... you know what I need is a switch or something? Huh. Let me go get rid of this idiot. I was going to look at something, because I think a pressure plate would work on this. That might be the better idea. I have no idea where to wire it. Let me check out a pressure plate, because a pressure plate might be the better idea with those. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, right now it's just funsies, fun stuff to do. I don't really care if they're running all night. And they're going to run out, I already said they're going to run out of ammo very, very quickly. They really are. But actually, let me close the door while I look at this. So I think the correct way to do these would be to, let me just look here. We'll go to science. There's a pressure plate, I believe. No, switch. Yeah, pardon me. A trigger plate. Pardon me. Oh my God, that went down the wrong hole. So I guess the idea then would be I'm not designed for it and I don't want to shoot a block in my face, but the idea would be to put this right in front or somewhere in front, you know, of my fighting position. I obviously wouldn't want them to do it when they're facing me, but if I did it on a pressure plate, I believe that would work. And then, so you connect the wire from a device to the pressure plate, and then the pressure plate to the dart trap. I'll give you a visual. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea of what I'm thinking here. All right, let's just grab that out of there. I think you guys got the general gist of what I'm thinking of how you're supposed to use this. I still don't think a dart trap would be worth it because of how bulky it is. I mean, you'd have to do a 1 or 2 high. 1 would aim for the legs, 2 would aim for the chest. But what I'd be thinking is, so I have a long one of these. I'd have to increase the size, and maybe instead of a block, this being here, it'd be like right here. Or I'd do 1 right there, 1 right here, and then this, right? And so what I would do is put a pressure plate either right here, and then put a dart trap right here. So it wouldn't work on the first one that got over, but the next one would hit I'm sorry, the first one would hit the pressure plate here, get shot with the darts, and as soon as he either got thrown off or around it, then he could make his way towards me, jump over the pressure plate, and get over here, the dart trap. This way, what's going to happen is they're just going to literally continuously go until they run out of ammo. All right, so let's unlock the ammo. Ahead and do that. Yep, okay. So they can each do 1,500, which isn't going to last very long. So I'm actually thinking, oh, let me do this. Hey, we got time to tinker, right? Time to tinker, so let's tinker. And we'll just rewire this real quick. All right, and then we want to take out this one as well. I think it's just someplace to put a pressure plate. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to run up here and see what I need for a 5. A 5 should work, I believe. It's either not going to work or it's going to work, one or the other. And maybe I'll just do 1s. Those might be better. And just do like 3 or 4 of them. It depends on what I need to make them. So that could get me by with significantly less darts. All right, I'll take that off your hands. What do I need for a trigger plate? Oh, you're never going to be done. You don't have very long left. All right, so let's see what a trigger plate needs. 1 by needs 10 part, okay, and a 5 needs 50. Huh. So I can make 4 of these. Why don't we do 4 of those? All right, so I'm going to need this. Let's go to this. And you're making ammo. We're going to throw a little wrench here. And yeah, you actually can do that. All right, and then the rest will be used to make more darts. All right, so we're going to take those off your hands. Want to get at least 500 in each. And then we'll use the triggers. And I'm going to start going, put the 5 I got here, and we'll start running those down. I mean, this is definitely overkill for what I'm thinking. But yeah, and there's our lovely red numbers, so we know tonight's a Horde night. At some point, maybe I'll do a random Horde night thing. Alright, so I'm thinking a pressure plate. Okay. Wait, are these going to float? Are these going to float? I have a feeling they're going to float, aren't they? If I put them here, yeah, they're going to float because of the thingy right there. But they should be able to actually jump on that, but I'm actually thinking here might be the better idea. Okay, so we only need 7. And this one's open, so they could do 7 up here. So 14 total. All right, so we'll go back. I'm going to actually make sure my electrical tool's on me so I can tinker with this a little bit. See what oh, I actually should drop off some darts in the other one. So actually what I'm going to do is take this out of here, lock the ammo for now. And let's go ahead and unlock that. Go ahead and throw that there. Take the rest. Lock that bad boy up. And then we'll roll from there. All right, so I might as well spend this time now dicking with these traps and stuff that I normally don't use. Excuse me while I fix something here. Excuse me, pardon me. I remember who did this. This was that idiot. The dumbass sister that died trying to get through here. Yeah, that's about as far as she made it. Yeah, a simple set of spikes will keep them out from bugging you during the day. Horde Night, obviously, they'll just be coming from every direction. All right, how we doing over here? All right, that works. Actually, yeah. While we're waiting, I know I need these and those. So let's go ahead and go to this one. And I think we can only do 3 at the moment. So we'll craft 3. And it's only 4 minutes. I'll take that ammo out of here. And let me grab my electrical tools so I'm not forgetting it. So timer relays are nice too. You could also set that on the dart traps, but it's getting a little funky looking for what it is. All right, I do need these. I'll take those over. Oh, I totally forgot I was making concrete at some point. Hold on to that. Actually, you know what? Let me take a stack of this. And yeah, that should be it, I guess. Stuff I want to throw in the bait. Also, if going over there, let me go ahead and grab a stack of these, these. All right, concussion. I can cure just about everything. I'll throw an extra med kit in there. You never know. I need it. Everything else is fairly... Oh, you know what I need is a splint. Can I make a cast? Science. No, that's mods, you idiot. Yeah, this is splint. Where's the nice one? Really nice. Do I not have that? Or maybe it's over here. Yeah, plaster cast. Oh, that's entirely too much work. I'll just operate with a busted thingy. Okay, I'm going to take that out and make the last trigger plate. And go ahead and make another one. Craft that. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop this crap back off. And the stone. Shouldn't need stone. Yeah, we'll drop the rest of that crap off. And I do want to throw this in here. And let's go ahead and make more darts. And they're iron darts. There you go. Wabbo. That'll do the Lord's work while I'm away. All right, so we got at least one trigger plate. So while that's in effect, let's go ahead and do that now. Set one up. So might as well pop this out. So I'm not going to need that. And we do have the ladders to put up. So I'm thinking instead of connecting directly to that, directly to the, actually I can probably take this out too. I don't need any repair work. I'm thinking instead of connecting directly to the, really, weather's getting crappy. We could just throw that like right there. And this one, if I want to do one here, well, no, it's not going to, so it only works here right there. And we could put one right here and maybe one right back, one on each of these ends. So let me get the wiring out and let me go ahead and disconnect this. How do I disconnect? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, what if I connect this to this, which is only watt, and then this to this, right? And let me go get the other one, but I'm thinking if I can put a pressure plate here and then the other two right here. Let me go finish up this ladder real quick. Give these guys a alternate way up or two. So if they somehow manage to break the stairs, they at least have a way up. Yeah, and I can put a pressure plate here and one here, and we're going to go ahead and throw that one right there, and we'll get more. Kind of intricate base, but I have enough stuff to do it. I've always wanted to dick around with electricity more than I have. So I've never really been into it. I don't like the lighting options. I don't really like the lighting options. They're either not bright enough. I want light like that. But I suppose I just have to get creative like Minecraft and figure out how I want to insert them and stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and make more darts. There we go. How are we doing over here? I'll take 5 more of these. Let's go ahead and take those. Alright. And by the time I get back, they should be done with most of that stuff. It's fairly quiet for the wasteland, but it's a thing. I don't think we could also get an actual storm warning on a horde night. I don't think that's a thing. Could be 100% wrong. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me. But it could be a thing. All right, so next we'd want to... So I do have to rewire again. And we need one more here, and then probably put one up on that side. All right, so the other place I want to put one is right here. Right there. Yeah, there we go. And I guess we could just put one right there, but I kind of want to do this and then throw one right there. Right? So then we want to disconnect this. And for now, I want you to connect from here to here. Did that work? Oh, hold on. I was clicking the wrong button. You go out to this one, and you go to this. Right? Yeah. So I am going to have to disconnect this and this. There we go. And I'm going to have to rewire it, so probably off this one to here, then to here. So let's go from here to here, and then from here to here, and then from here to here. And that should work better. So you step on this one, it fires a dart. You step on the other one, it fires a dart. And if there's a long gaggle of them, that didn't work out. If there's a long gaggle of them, they really get screwed. Okay. We got 500 in this. Let's go get more lead airs. We give them 3 alternate ways to get up. Which would give me a little more advantage. But they, you know, they're bound to break those ladders out at some point too. Because they're very destructive like that. Really surprised nobody's come wandering around, even though I got the forge running at all times. The Wonder Twins haven't showed up yet. They'll always be the Wonder Twins to me. Go ahead and make more darts. I'll take out what you got. Yeah, that's fine. Let me get that last trigger trap here, and I'm going to throw that right here. And how we doing over here? You got 3 more ladders for me? I'll take those off your hands. Kind of want to try and keep that as close as possible to what I need. So I can maybe preserve a little bit of forged steel. A little bit more than I have, you know. Just to do some spot repairs here or there, wherever I might need to do them. We'll throw down the next one, we'll wire it up. And then I'm going to kick on the power real quick, just... Sorry, I thought it was the yellow flower that was throwing me off. I thought that was something else. There we go. And that can go right there. And let's go take this tick off right here. Oh, what? No, don't do that. Okay, so this one's wired, and then this one goes to this. And then this goes to that. Alright, how many do you have? Nothing. Okay, so should give you another stack. And you're pretty much, now you're the lowest one. Okay, we'll lock that in. Alright, so what I don't want to hear when I cut on the power is I don't want to hear the dart traps going off. I do not. Okay, good. I'm not testing those. 259, so I still had plenty of play left in it. All right, let's take those ladders out. Let's go ahead and finish up this little gathering way here. There we go. And we'll start the alternate path up here. And what was that? I should need 5 more. All right, I'm going to head back. A lot of running back and forth, but it's better than taking the motorcycle because, like, it's right here. So this is just me playing around with stuff, but this will be useful later. I do want to get into... It's like redstone with me. It took me forever to get into redstone in Minecraft because, you know, it was something that was like, I really don't want to learn engineering right now. Another big old stack. Nothing being made here. I keep forgetting to drop off the ammo, which I should go drop off this time around. Okay, we got 2 more ladders. You know what I should take out too now that I think about it? Yeah, single repair kit. I'll take one of these out. Actually, now that I think about it, give me half of these. And let me go ahead and repair that. I just need half. Just in case I need to repair stuff tonight. This time, for real, I'm going to remember to drop everything off. For real, though, I mean it. But the one thing I didn't want to hear is that I wired it up wrong and the darts was firing. And we'll see if they work. Again, they do like to go in a nice line toward, like they'll fall off. And once these break, you know, they'll try and make, like, they'll fall, if they fall off right here, they'll hit this, shoot themselves with a dart, shoot themselves with a dart. I guess we'll work on filling you up with your second loadout. There you go. And then we'll work on filling the next one. All right, for real though, let's add in 2 more ladders, like so. And then we'll go up and drop everything off that I said I was going to drop off oh so long ago. I keep saying I'm going to drop stuff off, and then I don't do it. All right, so obviously we're going to drop off the concrete. We're going to drop off this. Do I need food and water? Yeah, I guess we could take a lunch break. Let's go ahead and take a lunch break. Yeah, you can see this is kind of the go-to snack in the game, too. Also, I guess I got points. So... Strength is not maxed? What is it really? Alright. And then we can just... pack mule's useless. I guess point boomstick. Who cares, right? What am I not capped on? For skills. I'm not capped on... Oh, do I have a perception mod? I might be able to use that. Yeah, this is going to be a killer base, I would assume. We'll see, depending on how much I actually have to fight off. Could be an easy street. Could be. Could be a waste of time. I don't really care. It's the last, it'll be the last Horde night, so we'll have fun regardless. We will have fun regardless. There'll definitely be something to write home about. Another 193 is 200, and we're going to go ahead and split this up. Here, we're definitely going to need more fuel. So let's give it a little more fuel. There we go. We won't run out anytime soon. I should have dropped off the repair kits and the ammo. Both of them I forgot. Again. Alright, so we'll grab the last few ladders, and then we'll take a look at where I am at on ladders. Because if I'm close, I'm going to come back and cancel what I'm building. Yeah, again, we'll see where the votes end up, but right now, unless the votes are really in the favor, I mean, either way I can make it work, but I think either mission could work, but I am sort of. Oh, I actually went one extra. Oh, crap. I don't know what to do with that. Just put it away. Let me go drop off stuff. I'll keep a couple of spare ladders. You never know. I might need them. All right, let me drop off the spare ammo and the repair kits. And I'll load up. I think this dart trap is nearly full. Not nearly, but you know what I mean. Let me unlock. Take half these. Half again. There you go. You're as full as you're going to get for now. And we'll start working on this one. Take the rest. And it's always force a habit to lock and unlock things. It's always force a habit to do that with me. I prefer doing that to the alternative, which is to screw up and forget to lock the ammo. So I made it a force a habit to always unlock and lock ammo. Anytime I go in to do anything ammo related, I always lock it afterwards. It's like remembering to close the door. I could actually put a switch up on that too. I meant to cancel this. All right, yeah, that's 80 because I'd rather have that forged steel back. And I will just drop this off and take the last couple out. We'll keep 3 spare ladders, which actually don't go in here now that I think about it. You should go up here. Throw those in there. There we go. And, oh yeah, we can finally do that one block up we haven't done. I'll take these off your hands. And we'll go ahead and get another stack ready to go. And we'll go load those darts up, and we should be in a pretty good place. I can't think of anything else I want to do on this base. I mean, yeah, I could put floodlights and stupid stuff up, but for sheer firepower, I mean, it's going to be pretty brutal. I got the ammo. But yeah, I would like to graduate from... I would like to use Shoddy and SMG. So I'd like... if I'm going to only be getting special ammo in loot... Now this is nice and easy to get up to. So I can definitely take this, throw that on. And go over here and just go ahead. And there we go. And we'll keep the rest for... Well, maybe I'll just do this. Just the back ones. And then it'll leave me 50 for the Horde Night if I need to do any repair around the base. If they manage to break through anywhere. And I'll have to remember to break out these ladders just so they're not finding a way up here. Alright, let me make sure I drop those off. Let's go ahead and drop down here. And we'll start loading up this one. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock. That will give quite a surprise. They're going to at least have 1,000 each. At least. I'm going to see whatever I can slam together. Last minute whim, I'm like, I've never used dart traps, let me try. I think the next evolution will be to start... I have 2 things I want to really do with 7 days. I'd like to make something really complex, base-wise. But I don't know what I want to make. But I really do want to do a complex build. I'm actually going to steal the springs out. Go ahead and... scrap those down for now. Whatever, we can make more darts. Hey, look, just in time to make more darts. Alright, we'll take those off your hands. We'll do one more run down there. And because that'll get me next up on the next set of... I think that should be enough, or pretty close to enough, to start in on the next... I need 1,000 more darts. Ideally, I'd like 1,000 more. Doubt I'll make it in the time I've got, but who cares? 1,000 should last pretty long if they're connected to the plates. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need more. About 101 to fill this, and this one's gonna take another 463. 463, 101 to fill that, and then another 500 on top. So yeah, 900 to 1,000 darts could be doable. I'd like different dart types too. Obviously, stun wouldn't work, but like AP darts or something, like they should pierce through. I'm just worried they're gonna, somehow, manage to find a way to hit a demolition button. Is that true? Probably not. All right, so yeah, we can take a little bit more, so we can just let that burn down. This isn't really doing anything. But I'm probably going to use a lot of fort bites next time, too. If I'm going straight sledgy. Oh, no, fort bites just is damage resistance. Is it this? Steroids is the one I want to use, I think, right? Huh. No. Okay. Didn't something give you melee boost? Or am I thinking wrong? I know Recog gives you a better aim or something like that. Range damage. So Recog does straight range damage. There's nothing that gives melee damage. Let me check cooking. Maybe one of the things you can make or in the cooking pot can do that. Did I bring a cooking pot? Wow, I even forgot to set up my cooking pot. We can mitigate that right now. Where's my stone? I'll take the stone out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly craft one of these. Campfire, go ahead. And I'm going to throw that out because I haven't had a need to cook. I'm so stocked up on food. But I never get a lot of this stuff. So let's take that. Let's take one of these. And take that as is. Let's go ahead and bop out that real quick. And I forgot to craft it. There we go. Go ahead and throw this right on the counter here. What could go wrong? All right. I did want to see if there's a food that gives mussels. Why did I take 2 of those and not 1 pot? What the hell? Don't ask me. I do stupid stuff, all right? Here, have a pot. Okay, so I wish it defaulted to the description. Boost maximum stamina. Let's check I'm checking the higher end stuff. Chili dog? No. Let's check some of these high end stuff. Super filling. Hobo stew, I know, is relatively easy to make. Meat stew, maybe? It's got to be something that pumps you up. Tuna fish gravy. Yuck. Yeah, it's on a shingle. We all know what it's called. I could have swore there was something that give you a melee boost, but maybe I'm thinking wrong. Well, I know the crusher stuff, the Mega Crush gives a melee boost, but again, that's loot. So that's stuff you find in loot. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft some more. 273. I don't know, we'll get pretty close. But anyways, we're at the end of the episode. So thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is JD Sensei. This has been 7 Days to Die Let's Go 2.0. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider doing so. I do upload every single day. Have a great day, guys. Catch you in the next vid. Bye now.